What's up everyone to another Fat Bomb Friday from LahvUs. Fat bombs are one of the easiest ways to be able to be keto on the go. So if you're someone who doesn't like to make excuses for yourself and you like to be able to stay keto everywhere you go, then this is the place to subscribe. Today's recipe is a blackberry coconut fat bomb from Lisa at lowcarbyum.com. We've been giving these fruit fat bombs a try, so let's see how these turn out.
First thing you're gonna do is melt together 1 cup of coconut oil and 1 cup of coconut butter. So it's been like 40 seconds, and now we're gonna add all of our ingredients into a food processor. Add in a 1/2 cup of blackberries, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a 1/2 teaspoon of liquid stevia. So now I'll put it in a 6x6 container lined with parchment paper and refrigerate it for 1 hour. So we've taken our mixture out of the fridge, and it seems like what happened is that the coconut oil separated from the rest of the mixture, which she did note inside of her recipe, which is really good, that if it's too warm that the oil is going to separate from the rest of it. So what we're just going to do is we're going to throw it back into our food processor, mix it up a little bit, and then add it back into our mold, and then refrigerate it for an hour again. Oh yeah, that looks like something. It's so pretty.
Blackberry coconut fat bombs.
It really is
It's
a nice
practically
color.
glowing.
This color actually goes really well with my shirt.
Okay. That's cool. Don't mind the clutter in the background. That's just us waiting for our dough to rise for our yeast pizza recipe.
Yay, coming soon to a theater near you.
Actually, it already came out by the time we do this. Oh yeah. Oh frick yeah.
That's really good.
That is a great combination. Wow.
It's super sweet, but it doesn't taste artificial.
I feel like we ate that so fast.
Oh yeah, where is it? So what are your thoughts on the taste?
I think it's amazing. If you've tried coconut butter, you know how delicious coconut butter could be in some recipes. It's really easy to sneak in there. It has a great texture. Coconut butter is an ingredient that I always recommend. If you can use it somewhere, use it because it tastes good. Flavor? Huge thumbs up.
It was sweet. I thought the stevia might be a little bit too much because I don't really like the taste of sweetener. It does have a lingering taste on my tongue, but I don't really mind it that much. And I usually do, so this is really good.
Even if it doesn't sound super like you need to make this, I would say this is one to definitely give a shot because you might be actually really surprised. Texture.
Oh, I thought the texture was fantastic.
How was it? It's like very like soft.
Yeah, it was soft and creamy, and wow, I wish I had something to compare it to, but I don't.
First of all, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
When I first put it in my mouth, I was like a little off put, and it's because like you were saying, like it's really hard to relate it to anything. I don't really know anything that really feels so smooth yet so dense yet so like, it was perfect.
Yeah, no, it really was perfect.
I love that it goes in the refrigerator and it's
Yes.
directed to do that. I think that makes a huge difference. Otherwise, it would definitely be very hard.
Yes, exactly. Huge thumbs up.
So, what would you give it for recipe?
The recipe was very easy. I would definitely give it a thumbs up. She had like recipe notes, which I love when they leave you recipe notes, because you know sometimes a recipe takes more than just adding in the ingredients and stirring everything up and throwing it into the oven or fridge or something. So I like when people give tips because it just makes the process so when something goes off, you kind of like know why. Because we just had to blend it up real quick after.
That white chocolate recipe, that was a situation where it's like they had recipe notes in the comments. And it's just like, you know, if we had recipe notes like we did here, like you can see here we messed up. It was our own fault. We read the notes and so we corrected it and it came out perfect. Whereas for that one, there were no recipe notes. It only said in the comments, so we didn't think like it made sense to kind of like go back and like fix it and all that. Recipe notes, very important. Also for recipe, this is from Low Carb Yum, and if you haven't seen our cinnamon roll recipe, you have to check it out because that was the best cinnamon roll we ever tried either. In that recipe, the biggest thing that made her like stick out opposed to other recipe creators doing cinnamon bun recipes is it seemed like she was willing to put in too many ingredients if you want to look at it like that, or just make it as good as possible.
Yeah.
So I think that she's a recipe creator who puts in a little bit more work in her recipes, and we love that. And would you make it again?
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
I would definitely make it again.
I'm thinking
so good. We probably will eat this whole batch now.
We might.
Yeah,
It's kind of problematic. I'm thinking of just growing a whole blueberry tree. I mean blackberry. Huge ups to Lisa from lowcarbyum.com. Can't wait to try more recipes. Like, comment, let us know if you like the berry fat bombs or berry recipes in general for keto. The blueberry ones were a little high in carbs, but this one, oh, I said that weird. The blueberry, yeah. These are low carb, not too much fruit. I think it's good for everyone, lifting or not, working out or not. So let us know if you like those, and subscribe, and of course,
LahvUs!
Okay.